Start.
Exterior, South Central neighborhood, early morning. The neighborhood is peaceful. Dew on the grass, birds singing, all well that begins well. We see a pair of messed up crayons, old shoes run past. We see, I can't read this. I'm old, I need reading glasses. We see it's Izal, the neighborhood dope fiend, running with one house speaker in one hand and an old record player in the other. He runs past the kids while sitting on the lawn, and they watch him run past.
Dang, he had it again. I know, my daddy's caught him trying to break in my house 2 days ago and beat him up. For real? Yep.
Suddenly the sprinklers come on. The kids get up and run. We see it's Stanley, the neighborhood asshole, standing in his robe with a half smile on his face.
Oh, bastard.
Interior, Smokey's room, morning. The room is junky, clothes everywhere, old 40-ounce bottles laying around. On his wall, he has Cheech and Chong and Cypress Hill posters. We move to the bed to see Smokey, a skinny, tall brother. He's reaching for something. It's a joint. He fires it up, takes a deep hit, coughs a lot, blows out the smoke.
Gotta start the day off right.
Interior, Debo's house, morning. Debo, the neighborhood bully, is asleep with his hand around a shank, a piece of glass with tape around the bottom, one eye open, one eye closed. Exterior, Craig's house, morning. A regular South Central house on a regular South Central block. Interior, Craig's house, morning. The camera pans through the living room. We see pictures of the Jones family and also a couple of old boxing trophies. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Craig's parents in their late 40s, are asleep. Dana is Craig's sister. She's sleeping with her head propped up on her hand so her hair won't mess up. Craig, a 22-year-old brother, is asleep. Superimposed on the screen is 8:27 a.m. Friday. There's a loud knock on the door and it wakes Craig up. He gets out of his bed, starts to the door. He stubs his foot on the dresser.
Shit. It's Friday.
The knocking continues. Craig opens the door. It's three old ladies at the door.
What's up?
Good morning. Are you prepared for Jehovah's return? If not, I have a pamphlet showing the...
Craig slams the door in their faces. Exterior, Craig's house, same time, outside Craig's door.
Well, fuck you then.
Interior, Craig's house, morning. Craig stumbles to the bedroom half asleep to take that morning release.
Both of you should speak up. It's hard to hear both of you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, no, not you. Cynthia and Sam.
All right. I was acting, but whatever.
Interior,
Okay.
Interior bathroom, Craig's house. Craig is taking a piss when he hears something. It's a soft rhythmic knocking on the wall. He listens for a second. As he listens, the knocking gets louder. He's thinking to himself.
Another earthquake.
Craig runs to the arch of the door and waits. We hear a lamp falling down in the background. We hear a lamp falling down in the background.
False alarm.
But Craig still hears the knocking. Interior hallway, Craig's house. Craig walks out of the bathroom and down the hall to his parents' room. We still hear the knocking. Craig puts his ear to the door. We hear Mr. and Mrs. Jones in the room.
Jesus. Fucking.
Yes! And the knocking is from the bedpost.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And Craig starts smiling.
Come on, baby. I'm coming. Come on, baby. I'm coming. That's it. That's it. That's it. God damn, yes.
Craig's smile turns into a frown. He stops listening and walks into Dana's room. Interior, Dana's room, morning. Craig turns on the light and looks at Dana, his cute 19-year-old sister. She's asleep.
This is my sister Dana. She goes to West LA College, but she still thinks she's in high school because her major is talking in the hallways. Dana! Dana!
Dana wakes up.
What?
Where's my guest shirt at?
What gift shirt?
The black one I let you.
I don't know. Look at my closet.
Craig starts to walk towards the closet.
Why are you sleeping like that?
Because I don't want to mess up my hair.
Your shit's already messed up.
Craig is looking through the clothes.
You see it?
Nope, but I see this.
Craig pulls out some fake hair and throws it on Dana's bed.
Watch out now.
Craig, stop playing. Stop playing. You're going to mess it up and turn off the light.
First, I'm gonna find my shirt. I need you to do me a favor.
Dana is getting impatient.
What?
Hook me up with Debbie.
No.
Why not?
Hook yourself up. You've been knowing her just as long as me.
Come on, Dana.
No, boy. Plus, Joe would kick your ass anyway.
Yeah, right.
Craig, get out of here.
Shut up. You need to get up anyway.
What time is it?
8:30.
For real? Damn.
Dana throws off the cover and heads towards the door.
I'm going to be late for class.
Craig is close behind her.
I'm still in the bathroom.
Interior hallway, morning. It's too late. Dana has already shut the door.
I hope you fall in.
Ah, Craig, you nasty. You need to learn how to put the seat up.
That's what you get.
Craig walks through the hallway into the kitchen. Interior kitchen, morning. He looks in the cabinet and grabs the Captain Crunch in a big bowl. He pours a big bowl of cereal. Then he opens the fridge and grabs the milk. Craig sits down with his big bowl and his milk. He opens the milk and starts to pour. To discover there's only a swallow of milk in the container. Craig just looks into the camera. Then he gets up and opens the fridge again, hoping to find something else to eat. Nothing. He slams the fridge and Mr. Jones is standing right there looking at him, fully dressed in his dog catcher's uniform.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, in the goddamn refrigerator.
Craig just looks.
This is my father. Everything was cool with me and him until I graduated from high school. Now he can't wait for me to get out so he can eat up every fucking thing.
Mr. Jones walks to the coffee pot. He starts to fix himself a pot.
He used to be a boxer, but in the riot of '65, a police sicked a dog on him, bit his hand, and messed up his career. So now he's a dog catcher.
Mr. Jones turns to Craig.
Before I went to bed, I told you to take out the trash, didn't I?
Yep,
Why you didn't do it?
I fell asleep.
I wish you would sleep now so I could wake your ass up with a rabbit punch. How you pissing blood for a week?
Craig isn't worried.
Just to make you take out the trash.
Craig grabs the bowl of cereal and is about to dump it in the trash can. Mr. Jones looks.
What are you about to do?
Throwing this away because it ain't no milk.
So what? You don't know there are people starving in Africa? You better eat that cereal.
Craig freezes.
I wonder if people in Africa are telling their kids that there are people starving in LA.
You think money grow on trees? You know how many dollars I gotta catch for a bowl of cereal? You better pour some water in that shit.
Craig just shakes his head and walks to the living room with a dry-ass bowl of cereal. Interior living room, Craig's house, morning. Craig is flipping through the channels now when he sees Mexican aerobics. He can't understand a word, but the girls are dressed real sexy. He turns it down low, then he looks around for anyone coming. Then he gets into it when suddenly
What the hell are you watching?
Craig turns real fast.
Nothing. What's up?
Get up and take out the trash, man.
Craig gets up to take out the trash. Mr. Jones watches him go.
You little freak, huh? The Mexican girls throw a whammy on your ass.
Craig walks out. Mr. Jones makes sure he's clear and turns it back to the Mexican aerobics. Exterior, Craig's backyard, morning. Craig has the trash can on a dolly and he walks it to the front. Exterior, front yard, morning. He walks the trash past his father's LA County dog pound truck onto the curb. He starts to walk back up the driveway when he sees a little boy on a bike.
That's little Chris. He's known for knocking people's trash cans over with his bike. We call him Piss because he's 11 and still pees on himself.
Chris rides up to Craig.
What's up, Craig?
Don't what's up me. I'm getting you for what you did Monday. And don't knock over my trash cans.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with your trash cans.
You bet not. You need to be at school anyway.
Little Chris rides off. Craig starts to walk up the driveway. Something, 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 dog pound truck. Lost my place. Craig starts to walk up the driveway looking at his father's dog pound truck. He tries to look in the back when burp, burp, burp. A big-ass dog scares the shit out of him. Craig continues in the backyard. He stops at the back door and hears the sounds of his trash can being knocked over.
Punk.
He walks into the house. Interior kitchen, Craig's house, morning. Mrs. Jones is up starting breakfast with a smile on her face. She's a nice-looking woman who dresses well.
This is my mom. She's cool. She always got my back. Hey, Mama.
Oh, hi, baby.
What you cooking?
Some eggs, bacon, ham, and leftover pork chops.
Oh, yeah, hook it up.
Dana comes into the kitchen.
Mama, you got some pantyhose? Yeah, why? Because these panties keep giving me a Murphy. Look.
Dana turns around and has the deepest morphine known to man.
Oh, child. Good look at my dresser. Okay.
Dana leaves the kitchen.
All right. Dana leaves the kitchen. You tell Daddy what happened yesterday?
You know, I didn't tell him, my baby. Plus, he'll just act a fool anyway with the temper of his. So you better start looking for a job. Quick. Because, you know, it's either school or work around here. Nobody rides for free, including him. Craig! Craig!
Craig yells back.
Huh.
I'm here!
Craig walks out of the kitchen into the hallway.
Where you at?
In the bathroom.
Interior bathroom, Craig's house, morning. Craig enters the bathroom to discover his father on the toilet. Craig stops. We could tell by the look on his face he doesn't want to go in there.
I'll wait till you come out.
Boy, bring your ass in here. I done smelled your shit for 22 years. You can smell mine for 5 minutes.
Craig walks in.
Shut the door.
Craig does. Mr. Jones grabs the air freshener and sprays a little. He fans away the smoke out of his face.
Your mom told me what happened yesterday. That was just stupid. How do you get fired from your job on your day off, man?
I don't know.
Mr. Jones strains a little log out and we hear the water splash. Craig frowns, then he grabs the air freshener himself and then sprays a little.
Damn. Son, you need to learn you a trade. Now read that piece of paper on the counter.
Craig picks it up and starts to read it. Mr. Jones is still straining.
I don't want to be no dog catcher.
Why not? George Clinton was a dog catcher.
No, he wasn't.
Sure he was. Why do you think he said to the dog catcher, to the dog catcher?
Craig giggles a little because he knows his father is wrong.
I don't even like dogs.
Me neither. That's the beauty of a dog catcher. First catch him, then I kick the shit out of him. All day having a ball, man. I don't even take a lunch break. Craig
Craig starts to walk out.
Ooh, hold on, I lost my place. I don't think so.
Well, you better do something, boy. Either work or school. Cause come the end of the month, rent better be in, or you ain't gonna be worried about catching dogs. You're gonna be worried about dogs catching your ass.
Craig shuts the door. We hear someone knocking on the front door. Craig looks out the window to see who's at the door. It's Felicia at the door, the neighborhood hoe and the top beggar.
Oh man, it's Felicia, Hood Rat of the Year.
Craig answers the door.
What's up?
Nothing.
Where Debbie at?
At home. Can I use y'all's microwave?
Yeah, what you need to cook?
Some chicken.
Give it here, I'll do it.
No, I was thinking I could take it home with me.
My microwave?
Yeah.
Craig slams the door in her face. The phone rings. Mrs. Jones answers the phone.
Hello?
May I speak to Craig?
Who's calling?
It's Joy, Mrs. Jones.
Hold on.
Taking her ear away from the phone.
Craig! Craig!
Sorry. Huh?
Telephone!
Who is it?
Joe! Joy.
Craig is walking into the kitchen.
That's my woman. As soon as I find another one, I'm gonna quit her. Too young for the stress.
Craig grabs the phone. Note this conversation is with a split screen. Joy is all right looking.
Hello?
Why every time I call over there, your mama have to ask who it is?
I don't know.
Somebody else be calling you or something?
No.
Well, then why?
I said I don't know. Now, did you call me to talk about my mother?
No.
Well, then what's up?
Who the fuck did you go to the show with last night?
What? I didn't even go to the show last night.
You don't have to lie, Craig.
Ain't nobody lying. I didn't go to the show last night.
Oh, yes, you did. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy told my sister-in-law she saw you all hugged up with some trap. Now tell me who it was.
Your sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy didn't see me with nobody. She got a damn lie.
You just tell whoever it is I'm going to beat her ass when I catch her.
You know what? You too jealous. Plus, you believe everything you hear. Every week, it is something different.
Another man walks by and sits by Joy on her bed. Yeah, whatever. Just tell me who it is. Craig grows impatient.
It's your sister-in-law.
I knew that bitch was scandalous. I'll call you back. Click. Craig just shakes his head and looks at Mrs. Jones.
That girl's gone.
I don't see why you even mess with that little fat ass girl anyway. You letting that cute girl down the street go to waste.
Trying to get with her, but
Well, if you got what your father got, it shouldn't be too hard.
Mrs. Jones cracks half of a smile.
I mean, too difficult.
Craig looks in the skillet.
dang, that smells good. When breakfast gonna be ready?
In a minute.
Craig grabs a seat at the kitchen table. Dana walks in,
How does look?
spinning around for Mrs. Jones.
100% better.
Mr. Jones walks into the kitchen.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for at least 30 minutes.
Dana picks up her car keys.
All right, I'm about to go, Daddy. I need you to move your truck. I gotta get out of here, too. You heard what I said. Look for a job today, Craig.
Craig thinks Mr. Jones and Dana both kiss Mrs. Jones and walk out. Mrs. Jones, wow, what's going on here? Shit, hang on a sec, I lost my place. Yada, 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 yada.
You got to start with Craig. Where's mine?
Where's
No,
mine?
she's in the middle of the narration.
Oh,
Craig thinks Mr. Jones and Dana both kiss Mrs. Jones and walk out. Mrs. Jones picks a plate and sits down in front of Craig. Craig looks at her and starts to eat.
Where's mine?
I didn't say I was fixing you something to eat. This is for me. You better get you some cereal.
It ain't no milk. It ain't no milk left.
Use water. It ain't gotta hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Craig gets up from the table and walks out of the kitchen. Interior, Craig's bedroom, morning. Craig enters the room and opens the closet. He's searching for some gear to wear. He pulls out a shirt and a pair of pants. Then he sets up the ironing board and turns on the iron. He turns on the stereo. Then he opens the window and walks out. Interior bathroom, morning. He fills a Dixie cup with water and heads back to his room. Interior, Craig's bedroom, morning. Craig enters and pours the water into the iron. Then he lays his pants across the board, about to iron when wet rust from the iron spills all over his pants.
God damn it.
don't you hate it?
Craig looks to see where the voice is coming from. It's Smokey, his bud-head friend at the window.
Better watch yourself, fool. Sneaking up on people you might get blasted on.
With what? Your iron?
Nah. This.
Craig pulls a black 22 out of his dresser.
What you gonna do with that for making me mad? Come outside.
Let me get dressed.
Smokey leaves the window and sits on the porch. Exterior, Craig's porch, morning. Smokey is chilling on the porch. The street still looks peaceful with a couple kids walking to school. When we hear music blasting from out of nowhere, all the kids stop to see where the music is coming from. Smokey gets off the porch to see where the music is coming from. Suddenly, an SS on Dayton's comes rolling down the street.
Damn.
The car pulls up in front of Craig's house. Stanley, the next door neighbor, looks out his window. Big Worm, a big fat brother with a perm, is the driver of the car, and neighborhood buds for Smokey to come here. Smokey walks out to the car.
What's up?
You still ain't sold all the weed yet?
No, not yet.
You need to hurry up.
I'm working on it. It'll be gone today.
Big Worm just stares at Smokey.
That's what I'm worried about. Don't get high on my shit, Smokey.
Sorry, I got the same problem. I should have kept it sideways. Hold on. Okay. Who? Me? Not me. I'm just chilling.
Big Worm just stares at Smokey.
I don't want to have to fuck you up today. Back up.
Smokey backs up. Big Worm speeds off. Craig comes out of the house to see Big Worm pulling off and Smokey walking back to the porch.
Smokey is my homie. He's one of them crazy brothers who's always in the mix.
Exterior, Craig's porch, morning. Craig gives Smokey a pound, low five.
What's up? Why you ain't at work?
He got fired yesterday.
Craig walks over to the bench press that he has on his front porch. Smokey moves over to spot him.
For real? I thought you had a day off yesterday.
I did. I went in to get my check. About to park my mom's car when this old lady cut me off and I called her a stupid white bitch.
So?
It was the boss's great grandmother, so he fired me on the spot. Now it's Friday and I'm stuck with your ass.
Craig lays down and starts to lift.
Damn, that's crazy. You got to be a stupid motherfucker to get fired on your day off. Pop's talking about kicking you out again.
Yep.
Ooh, look.
Craig puts the weights down and sits up to see Debbie, the finest girl on the block, jogging up the block.
Man, that's Debbie, the finest girl on the block. The nigga's been trying to hit that for years. Watch her.
We see her as she takes beautiful strides in her spandex outfit. Smokey's looking too.
Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Craig has to get a glimpse of that ass, so he stands up.
Look at that.
Craig's point of view of Debbie's ass.
Now, if a girl ain't got an ass like that, she ain't got nothing for me.
Sam.
No, we're not reading erotica.
I love Misha.
Emily, it's your turn.
Oh, it's on you.
Sorry. Craig sits back down and starts to lift.
Man. Her mama got ass too. Just give me 3.5 minutes, maybe 4 with her, and she'll want to marry me.
Who her mama?
Yeah, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Smokey thinks about what Craig just said.
Yeah, well, she black as a motherfucker too.
Craig shakes his head.
I wonder where she coming from.
That new health club on 108th.
They open that already?
Yep, they hiring too. You should go up there and see what's up before you have to live with me.
Craig thinks. Smokey pulls out a fat joint and puts it in his mouth.
Hold up, man. My mom's is still in there.
Oh,
Taking the joint from his mouth.
She about to go to work, though.
all right. I know you don't smoke, but I'm going to get you high today because it's Friday and you fired.
What you doing up so early, anyway?
I was trying to catch you before you went to work. Tell you what happened to Red.
What?
You know that nigga Debo that had Red's bike for about 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday we was all kicking it. Me, Debo, I think little Chris was out there, and a few other people.
Exterior, in front of Debo's house, afternoon. Flashback. Devo is the ex-con and neighborhood terror. Smokey, little Chris who's on his bike, and two more brothers we don't know are talking when a Ford Escort pulls up with two men in it. This is Red and his father.
So Red and his father pull up. Red gets out and walks over to Devo. Red gets
out of the car and walks over to the crowd.
Debo, man, let me get my bike.
What bike?
My beach cruiser, the one I let you ride a couple of weeks ago, the one I've been asking you for.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted that back, homie. It's in the backyard. Follow me. Debo starts to walk towards the backyard. Red follows. Red's father looks on from the car. Debo slows down so Red can catch up, and as soon as Red catches up, Debo hits him with a sucker punch, drops him. Punk, that's my bike.
Debo dropped Red with one punch. Red jumps up and runs to the car. Red's father gets out the car like he want to do something.
Red jumps up from the ground and runs to the car. Red's father gets out the car like he wants to do something. Debo walks to the middle of the driveway swinging his arms. You want some of this, old man? Red's father stops in his tracks for a second look.
We all wondering what Pops was going to do.
Red's father looks at Debo's size, then he looks over at Red, slaps him over the head.
Boy, get your ass in the car. I don't know why are you over here starting trouble with these people. Hurry up.
Both of them jumped in the car and pull off. Exterior, Craig's porch, morning. Craig and Smokey are still on the porch talking.
They both jumped in the car and boned out.
You lying?
I swear to God, we was rolling.
Debo is sick in the head.
I know. Ever since he got out the pen, he thinks everybody owes him something.
Mrs. Jones come to the door.
Craig,
Huh?
you tell that little girl to stop playing on my phone.
What little girl?
Joy. She keeps calling and hanging up, and I know it's her because I star 69'd her. She hung up again. I don't like her disrespecting my house like that. Now you tell her I said stop it, all right?
All right.
All right then. And I want these weights moved to the back.
Hi, Mrs. Jones.
Hi, Smokey.
Mrs. Jones looks at Craig and goes back into the house.
What time your mother leave for work?
About 11:30. Why?
Because I want to smoke this joint. Let's go down to my house real quick.
All right.
They both start walking down the driveway. Smokey peeps out. The trash can's knocked over.
Little Chris got you, huh?
Yep.
Got me too, little pissy punk. When I catch him, I'm going to whoop him like I was his daddy.
Smokey lives one house over from Craig. They walk on Stanley's grass to get to it. Stanley looks out the window.
Can you stay my grass? Could you stay my grass?
They both look.
All right, man, sorry.
Thank you.
Stanley slams the window.
Stanley act like a little bitch sometimes.
I know.
Exterior, Smokey's front porch, morning. Craig and Smokey walk up. Smokey starts to bang on the door.
Mama!
He continues to knock when Joanne, Smokey's East Side mother, opens the door. She's fat with tight, short pants on. Her top is short also, and her fat is bulging everywhere. She has long fingernails and long blonde braids.
Damn, Smoke. Why are you out here knocking like the police? I'm on the phone here.
I left my key.
They both follow Joanne into the house. Interior, Smokey's done. Morning. Joanne sits her fat ass back on the couch and continues her phone conversation.
Yeah, I'm back.
Craig and Smokey enter the den.
Sit down. I'll be back.
Craig sits down in front of Joanne.
Oh, did I get lost here? Oh, that's Joanne, Smoke's mother. She be talking shit. Just listen.
I've told that motherfucker he ain't shit if he couldn't run me to Kmart. He talking about he didn't have no gas. I said, motherfucker, you got gas to run your ass anywhere you want to go. He was just standing there looking stupid as hell. Then I just told him. I said, Smokey, your skinny ass need to do something for your mama sometime. Then he had the nerve to ask his old mama for gas money. Yes, he did. Talking about my car run on gas, not ass mama. Honey, we get to the gas station and he want me to pump. Yes,
and that motherfucking crackhead surround your car like roaches. I said, get the fuck away from me.
Smokey comes out the back room with the joint in his mouth already lit.
Come back here.
Craig follows Smokey. Interior, Smokey's room. Morning, Smokey's room is filled with Cheech and Chong and Cypress Hills posters. He has High Times and Low Rider magazines all over the place. Craig and Smokey enters the room.
All you do is smoke weed.
That's right.
As he hits the joint,
I had some plants in the backyard, but I think that little nigga Ezel snatched my shit. Either him or mom's got me.
Arms?
Hell yeah. My mom smoked more bud than me.
Smokey passes Craig the joint. Craig refuses.
How can you sell weed when you smoke so much?
I don't know. That's my only problem.
Big Worm is gonna fuck you up.
Big Worm ain't gonna do a damn thing.
All right.
You crazy. That fool know what time it is. He ain't running nothing but his mouth.
Joanne comes into the smoke-filled room.
Smokey, I need you to go to the store for me and get me some cigarettes.
All right, give me the money.
Joanne hands Smokey $2.
Craig, go to the store with me.
They both stand up and head toward the door. Interior, car moving, late morning. Smokey is driving and jamming to the radio. Craig is looking at the window. Smokey looks over.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Just thinking about this job.
Don't sweat it. You can always work for me.
Shit.
What you say?
I said shit.
Smokey spots something.
Look.
Smokey points at the health club on 108. We see women in the window working out. There's also an instructor wanted sign in the window.
You want to check it out?
Nah, I ain't no instructor.
You need to be. As much as you be lifting them weights.
Craig just looks back at the health club. Exterior, Korean store, late morning. Craig and Smokey pull up in front of the store in the park. They see smoked out Ezel and the neighborhood dope fiend in front of the store.
Look at Ezel's smoked out ass.
Craig looks. They both get out of the car and walk towards the store.
What's up, Smoke? I'll wash your car for $2.
No, because all you're going to do is smoke it all.
No, I ain't. Well, then buy me a 40 for my birthday.
Smokey thinks about it.
All right, come on.
All three of the guys walk in the store. We notice a sign on the store, black owned. Interior Korean store, late morning. The floor looks wet. There's a middle-aged black man wiping it down with a mop and a Korean behind the counter with a black owned sign behind him. The three walk in. Ezel looks at the black man mopping. Smokey stops at the counter. Craig goes for the Cheetos.
Give me a pack of humps. Get your beer and come on, man.
Ezel heads for the freezer. Craig joins Smokey at the counter.
Get these for me.
I have these Cheetos.
Ezel has the 40 in his hand. He looks at the man mopping.
Come on, you little fiend.
Ezel walks a little faster, and when he enters the wet-looking area on the floor, he fakes a slip and fall, but when he falls, he makes sure the beer doesn't break, setting it perfectly upright. Craig and Smokey look, the Korean looks, and Ezel looks at the man mopping. The man looks at Ezel. Get up, fool!
Oh.
It ain't even wet. I'm waxing. Ezel gets up like nothing happened.
Righteous.
Smokey can't believe it.
Yeah, what you doing?
He didn't have a slippery when wet sign, so I said, fuck it.
You stupid. Put the beer on the counter.
Ezel does and looks at Smokey. Smokey grabs the bag and they walk out. Exterior, Korean store, late morning. Smokey, Craig, and Ezel walk out the store. Ezel walks the other way.
Thanks.
Thanks, my ass. You better come around there and wash my car today.
I am.
Smokey's about to open his door. Craig is at the passenger door when one white man, about 35-ish, walks up to the two.
Excuse me, huh? Blood brother cuz.
Smokey and Craig turn around.
You want to buy speakers?
What?
We got some speakers in my van. They're not hot or nothing. Wonderful for bumping that gangster shit.
Smokey and Craig look at the white man's van to see another white man in the driver's seat looking back at them.
No, thank you, officer. We're in the Jazz.
Smokey and Craig get in the car. Exterior, Craig's block, late morning. Craig and Smokey come driving down the street, parking in Smokey's driveway. They both get out.
Let me run these in the house.
Smokey walks into the house. Craig is waiting on the sidewalk looking across the street. He sees Mrs. Parker, an older lady that still looks good and still has her shape, in some super shorty shorts and a t-shirt with no bra, starting to water her grass.
Damn, look at Mrs. Parker with her fine old ass. One day I'm gonna run up in that, knock the dust off that pussy.
Smokey comes out and looks down the street too.
Damn, Miss Parker got body. One day I'm gonna run up in that.
They both start walking to Craig's house, still looking at Mrs. Parker. She looks up.
Hi, boys.
Hi, Miss Parker. When you gonna let me fuck?
What you say, honey?
Oh, nothing.
Craig laughs.
She heard me, huh?
Yep.
Exterior, Craig's porch, late morning. They both reach the porch and sit down looking at Mrs. Parker.
She just don't know. She need to get some of this young meat. Mr. Parker ain't hitting it right.
She know what she's doing with them little ass shorts on. She know we be looking.
Mrs. Jones comes out the front door.
On my way to work. If you leave, make sure you lock the house and answer the phone cable people. Answer the phone cable people are supposed to call.
All right.
And look at her. She ought to be ashamed of herself coming out the house like that.
Mrs. Jones walked to her car.
Hey, girl.
Mrs. Parker looks up.
How you? Fine, on my way to work. Call me when you get home. Okay.
Mrs. Jones gets in her car, starts it up, backs out, and leaves. Smokey pulls a 20 sack out of his pocket.
Do me a favor. Go get me an album cover out the house.
Craig gets up and starts to go into the house.
Grab your radio, too.
All right.
Interior, Craig's house, late morning. Craig goes to the living room and grabs an old Blowfly album cover. He heads back outside when the phone rings. He picks it up.
Hello.
Click. Craig grabs his radio and heads back outside. Exterior, Craig's porch, late morning. Smokey is still looking at Mrs. Parker. Craig comes out and hands him the record. Then Craig turns on the radio and starts bumping a tape.
She just been over twice for me.
Craig hands Smokey the album cover. Smokey sits it on his lap. He pours the weed on the cover and starts to shuffle it around with the zigzag package.
She wants me.
Ooh.
Miss Parker.
Yeah, right.
The jam comes on the radio. Smokey put the album down and jumps up dancing. Craig is lost in the daze.
Thinking about that rent, huh?
I hate to be in your shoes. At least I got.
No,
wrong
no,
line,
no.
wrong line.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I hate to be in your shoes.
I'd hate to be in your shoes. At least I got 3 weeks for the 31st. What you gonna do when Worm asks for his money?
Ain't no problem. But you and Ezell gonna be roommates in a minute.
Shit.
What you say?
I said shit.
Smokey continues to dance.
It was on up at Washington's dance. You should have came.
Too many kids up there.
You crazy. Them 12th graders be thick.
I can't fade it. You gonna get enough of those little high school girls.
Shit, I can't get enough.
They ain't nothing but car hops.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just drive by the school with my door open, and them hoes just be jumping in like this.
Smokey acts like he's jumping in the passenger seat of his car. They both start laughing. Montage of the morning turning to afternoon, and Smokey and Craig are still on the porch. Smokey smokes joint after joint after joint. Most of them are just talking. All shot at 48 something frames per second. Craig and Smokey are still looking across the street, trying to see what they could see. Mrs. Parker is now doing a little gardening work, and she is working it. Just then, Pastor Clever pulls up in his caddy. He gets out. He's in his late 50s with an old school suit on and about five big diamond rings.
That's Pastor Clever, the janky preacher.
He's walking up the driveway, looking across the street at Mrs. Parker.
Here comes the pastor, ma'am. Put that up.
For what? He probably smokes bud too.
Pastor Clever walks up to the porch.
How you doing, Brother Craig?
All right.
Pastor Clever looks at what Smokey is doing.
Is Sister Jones in?
Nope. Neither is Brother Jones. They both at work.
Where you should be, nigga.
Praise the Lord. You know, son, doing drugs is what we at 74th Street Baptist Church call a little sinny.
Smokey pulls out a 20 sack and shakes it in front of the pastor's face.
Well, around here, we call this a little 20.
Look, she's bending over again.
Ever with her ass to the sky, even the pastor.
Lick.
The pastor continues to look.
Sweet Jesus. Oh, excuse me, brothers.
Pastor Clever starts to walk across the street towards Mrs. Parker.
Sister Parker, may I speak with you for a minute?
A lowrider with 2 essays almost hits the pastor as they pull up and stop. He sidesteps the car.
Look, Hector almost hit his nasty ass.
Interior lowrider, afternoon.
What's up, Smokey?
Fuck you.
Both of the essays start laughing and they pull off. The pastor is trying to back down Mrs. Parker, holding his hat just above his heart.
Why don't you like Hector?
I was smoking weed with that fool one day before y'all moved over here.
Exterior, Smokey's front yard. Interior, lowrider, evening. Smokey, Hector, and one of Hector's friends are sitting in Hector's lowrider smoking bud.
So I hit it real hard.
Smokey hits the bud real hard.
Better be cool, Holmes.
As soon as he said that, I started feeling funny.
Smokey looks like he's in a daze.
Man, what's this?
Angel dust. S.A.
Hector and his friends start laughing.
The next thing I know, I was running down the street in my drawers.
Exterior, Craig's block, evening. Smokey is running down the street in his drawers and Converse, screaming and scratching like he has a million bugs on him.
Get him off of me. Get him off of me.
Hector and his friend are running after him, but they're laughing too hard to catch them. All the neighbors are watching the track meet. Interior, Devo's pigeon coop, night. Smokey's in Devo's pigeon coop, sweating in his drawers.
I'm in Debo's pigeon coop, sweating like a slave. And the only person that could get me out was my mom's.
Joanne opens the pigeon coop and grabs Smokey.
Boy, get your ass out of there.
Exterior, Craig's porch, afternoon. Craig and Smokey are still on the porch. Smokey is rolling the joint now.
So ever since that day, I've been like, fuck Hector.
Craig starts laughing, but Smokey watches as Pastor Clever and Mrs. Parker walk into the house.
Pete,
Craig looks also.
Mr. Parker is going to come home and get that ass.
yep.
Smokey fires up the joint. Suddenly in the background, we hear the sounds of trash cans being knocked over.
Listen,
The sounds get closer and closer, trash can by trash can. Then we see little Chris knocking them over.
that's little Chris. Let's get him.
Come on.
They both start running towards little Chris, and he spots them coming. He looks and then turns his bike around and starts to pedal as fast as he can, giving them the finger. The two are no match for a bike, so they stop.
Don't let me catch you.
The two are huffing and puffing.
All right.
Little Chris is in the wind. Craig and Smokey start to walk back to the porch.
I can't wait to catch him.
Me neither. You know what he did Monday night.
Now what?
I was with Joy in my room and...
Interior, Craig's room, night. We hear a lot of hard breathing, and we see two bodies moving under the cover. It's Craig and Joy finishing up on some sex. Jesus, no wonder Misha thought I was reading erotica.
We've been digging for about 20 minutes when I look up and...
Craig looks up to discover little Chris at his window on his bike.
see little Chris at my window.
Dang, she got some big titties.
Craig is in shock. Little Chris laughs and rides off. Joy raises up in the bed.
Who was that bitch?
Exterior, Craig's porch, afternoon. They both reach the porch and sit down.
I had to I had to explain to her who it was. Dick went down and everything.
I know, distractions are a motherfucker. I hate when you're digging and an AIDS commercial comes on TV. Dick be like, wimpy, wimpy, wimpy.
Yep.
Craig looks up and spots Debo riding their way. His eyes get big.
Debo's coming.
Both Craig and Smokey start to take off their gold chains and rings. Smokey pulls his weed out of his pocket and hands everything to Craig. Craig puts the gold and weed under a flower pot. Debo rides up on a beach cruiser.
Somebody's got to be
Oh, what's
Debo.
up, Smoke?
Nothing.
Debo jumps off the bike and starts to pat down Smokey's pocket for cash.
What you got on the drink?
I ain't got nothing.
Don't lie. What you got, Craig?
Nothing. I'm broke.
Y'all some high rollers. How could y'all be broke? How y'all be broke? Okay.
What happened with you and Red?
He and Mark gotta come down here with his daddy. Like, I'm gonna give up his bike. Because I'm seeing his daddy. I wanted to stalk both of them, but homie got scared. Who car is that?
Pastor Clevers?
For real? Where you at?
He went in the house with Miss Parker.
Before Smokey could say that, Debo had jogged over to Pastor Clever's car and opens the door. He starts to go through his glove compartment. Craig and Smokey watch on.
You got to be low down to rob a man of God.
Huh? The man of God been robbing us all these years.
Debo jogs back to the porch.
You don't have nothing but a whole bunch of motel keys.
Just then, Craig's next door neighbor Stanley comes out of his front door, car keys in hand. The crew looks.
What's up, Stanley?
Stanley just looks with a disgusted look on his face. He doesn't reply.
Fuck you then, fag.
Stanley jumps in his car and pulls off.
I was just telling Craig Stanley act real funny sometimes.
Look, he left his window open. Come on, Smoke, let's go on in.
Nah, man, throw him out.
Stop being a bitch.
Smokey thinks about it.
All right, come on.
Craig, if you see anybody coming,
Debo and Smokey start to walk over to Stanley's open window. They get into the window. Debo raises the window and they both climb in. Craig is watching.
I knew Smokey didn't want to go in there, but peer pressure is a motherfucker.
Craig is looking. He stands up and looks up and down the street, then back at the window.
Damn, they taking a long time. They better hurry up.
Suddenly, a car pulls up. Craig is about to whistle when he sees that it's Mr. Parker pulling up in his driveway.
Oh shit, Mr. Parker.
Mr. Parker jumps out of his car and heads into the house.
It's on now.
Craig's phone starts ringing.
Damn.
Craig gets up and opens the door, running in the house. Interior, Craig's house, afternoon. Craig picks up the phone.
Hello.
Click. Craig hangs the phone up, and then he picks the phone up and dials *69. It's ringing. Note, split screen. Joy is at home, hugged up with another guy.
hello?
Don't play on my phone no more, Joy.
Ain't nobody playing on your phone.
You better stop. You better stop.
If you wouldn't have so many bitches calling your...
Craig hangs up in her face and runs through the house to get back outside. Exterior, Craig's porch, afternoon. Craig hears a man hollering from across the street. It's Pastor Clever. He's running with his clothes in his hand from around the backyard of the Parker's house.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Mr. Parker runs out the front door and grabs a brick out of the flower bed. Pastor Clever makes it to his caddy and starts it up. Mr. Parker runs across the street and smashes out Pastor Clever's back window with the brick just as he pulls off. Goddamn devil!
This is drama.
Suddenly, Craig sees Stanley walking up his walkway with a newspaper looking across the street at the drama. Craig looks like he's just seen a ghost.
Over here, you don't ever want to be caught slipping. And I'm slipping.
Craig is frozen. Stanley's at his front door. He opens it and walks in. As soon as he's in, Craig lets out the loudest whistle he ever did in his life. The window raises back up and Debo and Smokey climb out. They close the window and walk back to Craig's porch.
What took y'all so long?
It's fool was scary. He didn't even.
They hear Stanley's door fly open. They all turn around. Suddenly, Stanley walks out of his house and over to the guys on the porch. Everyone's looking nervous.
Look, guys, I've asked you nicely. Now I'm getting very irritated. Now, could you please stay off my fucking grass, please?
Yeah, man. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Stanley walks his tight ass back next door and then he turns on his sprinklers.
What happened out here?
Mr. Parker came home and busted Pastor Clever and Mrs. Parker. Pastor Clever came running out the backyard with his clothes in his hand. Mr. Parker came running out the front door. He grabbed a brick out the flower bed and busted out Pastor Clever's window and shit. Look at the glass in the street.
Smokey looks.
Damn, we missed it.
Yeah, but what took you all so long?
The scary ass didn't want to touch nothing. We were in there all this time arguing.
So y'all didn't get nothing?
Yeah, we got about $200, huh, Devo?
Devo starts to get on his bike.
I got about $200.
Devo rides up off the street. Smokey is stuck there looking stupid. Craig looks at Smokey, who's looking at Devo, and ride off.
Don't call me psychic, but I knew that was gonna happen.
Smokey is mad. He looks at Craig.
Give me my stuff, man.
Craig goes under the flower pot to get their goods. He hands Smokey his stuff. Smokey starts to put his gold back on.
Devo's a punk. One day, somebody's going to beat him down. And I'm going to be right there to laugh my ass off.
Craig is putting his gold back on.
I've been praying for that day since the second grade. It ain't gonna happen, so don't even sweat it.
I ain't sweating it. You're lucky I'm faded. Hand me that album cover.
Craig hands him the cover. Smokey takes another sack out and starts to roll one.
I've been getting high all week.
Big Worm be letting you smoke that weed.
Nah, I'm supposed to be selling, but I'm good for it.
So what you gonna do when he asks for his money or bud back?
I don't know. I guess give him $300 worth of parsley.
Smokey starts laughing. Craig doesn't think it's funny.
All right, man, that fool do not play.
He don't want to bring no noise this way. Plus, I got $100 of his money right here.
She only got 2 sacks left.
Look, man, I got this all under control.
All right, I ain't tripping.
Smokey hands Craig the J.
Fire it up just once. Stimulate your mind, man. Try it.
Craig puts the J in his mouth. Smokey hands him a lighter and he lights it. Craig hits it and passes it to Smokey. Smokey hits it and passes it to Craig. Craig hits it and passes it to Smokey. Smokey hits and passes it to Craig. Craig hits it and
That's right. Give it up.
Smokey laughs. Craig gives him the joint. Smokey hits it.
Damn.
Craig catches his breath.
Don't try to hit it so hard.
Smokey hits it.
I didn't.
Smokey passes it to Craig. Craig hits it and passes it back to Smokey. Smokey hits it and passes it back to Craig. Craig looks up and sees Felicia.
Let me put this out, because here comes Felicia.
Smokey looks.
She be begging too much.
I know.
Felicia walks up.
What's up, Smoke?
Nothing. Just kicking it.
Felicia sniffs the air.
What y'all smoking?
Don't worry about it. What you want?
I wanted to know if I could use your car real quick.
What kind of shit is that? Most people ask to borrow sugar and milk. You asking to use my car? Hell no.
Well, then give me a joint.
Nope. Nope. Lips and lungs. You never got no money, but always want to suck up everybody's butt. No. Get out of here.
All right, I'm gonna remember that. Craig, loan me $80.
Bye, Felicia.
That's stingy.
Felicia walks away from with an attitude.
She a damn pest.
Craig takes a deep breath.
But it's kicking in.
Smokey looks at Craig.
Don't start tripping.
I ain't.
Craig is feeling it.
You know what? That fool Diesel ain't coming around here to wash my car.
Craig is feeling it. Smokey looks at Craig.
Craig. Craig.
Hold up. I can hear my heart beating.
Man, you tripping.
Nah, I feel like my shit is beating too fast. Shh. Don't hear it?
I'm telling you, it's the chronic.
Listen.
They both listen for a second, then Craig gets up and opens the door and walks in. Smokey shakes his head. A few seconds later, Craig comes back out.
Did you hear the phone ring?
You crazy.
Smokey starts to laugh.
Well, come in, because my mouth is dry.
Smokey gets up and walks into the house. Interior, Craig's kitchen, afternoon. Smokey grabs a seat while Craig starts the Kool-Aid. He pours the package of Kool-Aid in the pitcher. Then he fills the pitcher with water. Then he looks at the cabinet. He moves a few items around.
Damn.
What's up?
We ain't got no sugar.
I got some at home. You want me to go get it?
Yeah.
Smokey gets up and walks out. Craig walks into the living room. Interior, living room, afternoon. Craig grabs the remote and turns on the tube. Then he sits down. A family fitness commercial comes on TV. Craig is watching it thinking about a job. Interior, Smokey's kitchen, afternoon. Smokey grabs the C&H sugar off the shelf. Joanna's watching soap operas.
I can't think to go buy some sugar. His mama and daddy work. Them and Felicia tired out. He can't keep nothing in the house.
Smokey walks towards the front door.
Tell him I want my sugar back. We ain't made out of money. Shoot.
Exterior, Smokey's front door, afternoon. Smokey walks out the house and down his grass toward Craig's house. Some school kids are walking home from school. They see Smokey walking on the sidewalk.
There go Big Smokey.
Hey, Smokey!
What's up?
He hard.
Smokey tries to walk cool in front of the kids when he trips over a crack in the sidewalk. The kids laugh. Smokey tries to play it off and jog his way up to Craig's front door. He goes in. Interior, Craig's kitchen, afternoon. Craig is in the cabinets going crazy. Smokey walks in with the sugar.
Man, I'm hungry.
Craig grabs the sugar and pours it into the pitch. He starts to stir him with a big spoon.
You got the munchies.
I know, and it ain't nothing to eat in here neither.
Smokey grabs the cereal off the shelf.
What about this?
We ain't got no milk.
So, when we ain't got no milk, I use water like everybody else.
Yeah, I ain't that hungry.
Craig tastes the Kool-Aid, then he looks at...
Hold up, I know something better.
Craig looks in the bread basket and grabs a loaf.
You want to make some sugar sandwiches?
Hell yeah.
Craig starts to hook up the sugar sandwiches like it's no tomorrow.
Sound like Donkey Kong. How many you want?
3.
Don't worry about nothing.
Dissolve 2, interior, Craig's living room, late afternoon. Smokey's finishing off his last sip of Kool-Aid, both watching TV. Another family fitness commercial comes on.
Let's go down to the health club.
Okay.
Before they could get up, someone knocks at the door. Craig gets up and looks out the window to see who it is. It's Debbie. Craig opens the door.
Hi, Craig. Is Dana home?
Nah, she ain't home from school yet.
All right, tell her I came by.
Is that Debbie?
Yep.
Tell her to come here.
Smoke wants you.
Debbie walks in the house and into the living room.
Hi, Smokey.
I thought you had a friend that wanted to meet me.
I do.
Well, what's up? Give me a number.
Okay.
First, how's she look?
She's nice.
She got a big booty?
No, I don't know about all that. I don't want to be looking at no girl's booty. Just call her and talk to her.
All right, give me a number.
Debbie gets a pen and a piece of paper out of her purse. She writes down the number and hands it to Smokey.
Is she home right now?
Should be.
Should I call her? Craig.
Sorry. I don't know. Call her up.
All right, let me use your phone.
I saw you fighting at Washington State's this week. Interior, Craig's living room, late afternoon. Craig and Debbie continue to talk.
So what's up with your sister?
Who, Felicia?
Yeah,
What'd she do?
she be begging all the time.
She always been like that.
And niggas been saying she's a hood rat and stuff.
I told her about having sex with all these boys, but she don't care, I guess.
She gonna mess around and catch something.
That's what I told her, and Debo be beating her up.
For real?
He got drunk and started tripping one day. He was drunk and grabbed me. I pushed him off, but
Debbie just looks down and shakes her head.
Did he hit you?
no.
Craig is looking at Debbie. Suddenly, Debbie's favorite video comes on the TV.
Oh, I like this song.
Debbie and Craig start to watch.
Damn, I gotta fart. You can't fart around fine girls unless you go. I should go in the hallway or something. I have to get something out of my bedroom.
Okay.
Craig gets his ass out of there quick. As soon as he leaves, she lets out a big ass fart. Interior, Craig's kitchen, late afternoon. Smokey is Mac Daddy, smiling and shit. Note, it's still a split screen. We see Rita's silhouette.
So how you look?
That was good.
Describe yourself.
I'm about 6'2", light skin, long hair.
6'2".
Oh, 5'2". I'm about 5'2", light skin, long hair. I'm thick. People say I look like Janet Jackson.
Oh shit. How much you weigh?
I don't know. I'm thick.
Well, what you doing today?
Nothing after 7 o'clock.
Won't you come over here?
All right. You live on Debbie Street?
Yep, about 7 houses down at 3709.
Interior, Craig's living room, afternoon. Craig enters the room with Debbie.
Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah, come on.
Craig walks her to the bathroom.
Thank you.
Debbie shut the door, leaving Craig on the outside. Craig is listening. He hears the water come on.
I wonder why a girl always turn the water on when they go to the bathroom.
Inside the bathroom, Debbie walks over to the toilet. She pulls her down her pants and sits down.
I hope you can't hear me, please.
Outside the bathroom, Craig walks to the living room. Smokey walks from the kitchen to the living room with a big smile on his face.
What's up?
She said she looks like Janet Jackson. She coming over at 7:30. I'm gonna break her 18-14 ass off something proper.
Debbie walks back in the room.
Dang, that was quick.
Y'all hooked up?
Yeah, we cool.
All right, I'm about to go.
My man wants to hook up with you.
Cool.
Craig,
Craig looks surprised.
Yeah, all right. Bye, you guys.
Debbie walks out the door. Craig looks at Smokey.
Why you say that?
oh man, she don't be believing me.
They hear a car pull up in the driveway. Craig looks out the window. It's Mr. Jones and his dog Pound Truck. He gets out holding his ass and limping. He comes in the front door and looks at Craig and Smokey.
Daddy, what happened to you?
I got bit by a goddamn bug today. Right in my ass, too.
Oh, I told you.
You didn't tell me shit. Now, y'all go outside with all this noise.
I'm Mr. Jones.
Well, get out of my house. I hear just looking through a paper for a job.
Mr. Jones limps to the back.
Come on, let's go.
Exterior health club, evening. Craig and Smokey get out of the car and approach the entrance of the club. They see one of the neighborhood OGs, Lucky, standing in front. He's decked out in his prison gear. Levi's with a hell of a cuff, Romeo's super long afro and a blue shirt.
Oh man, that's lucky.
I remember him. He went in when we was in junior high school.
He a straight OG.
Lucky watches them as they approach.
Look at these two mark-ass niggas.
Lucky is hard.
Craig is a buster.
I know he got bitches.
Smokey looks like one of my bitches.
Smokey and Craig reach Lucky.
Lucky, what's up?
Ain't nothing to it. Just pimping hoes, slamming Cadillac doors. What's up with you
Nothing.
When you get out,
today?
you ain't going back, are you?
Hell no, motherfucker. Deputy talking about you tomorrow. I said, shit.
What you say?
I said, shit. You ain't never gonna see me here again.
That's right.
What y'all doing up here?
You trying to get him a job?
All right then, handle y'all business.
Okay. I'll come by your mama house and check you out.
That's time to be bound.
They walk towards the front door of the health club. Smokey is scoping at the women working out in the front window.
I need to come down here every day.
They walk in. Interior, health club, evening. They walk up to the front counter, but the woman behind it is bent over taking care of business and doesn't see them. Just behind the counter, a real fine woman in black and yellow leotard walk past them and out onto the gym floor. Smokey and Craig are amazed.
Damn. Let's check it out.
Wait, we gotta talk to this lady to get an interview.
Before Craig could finish talking, Smokey vanishes into the gym, following closely the buxom woman in the leotards. Craig follows Smokey into the gym. Interior gym floor, men and women are walking back and forth, working out on machines. Music is pumping out a disco beat, similar to a military march, while a macho-looking woman leads an aerobics exercise class.
We're not supposed to be out here without workout clothes on.
The way the woman looked at me, I was like, she wanted me to take my clothes off.
Smokey is looking. The woman is having a problem setting up one of the machines. She's looking in Smokey's direction.
Let's go back to the front desk and ask about the job.
Did you see her check me out? What's on now, homie?
Smokey approaches the exercise machine where the buxom woman is standing.
Smokey.
May I help you?
Hi, do you work here? Oh, wait, I think the roles are reversed here.
No, no, you're right.
May I help you?
No.
No, you were right the first time.
Oh, really? Okay.
May I help you?
Hi, do you work here?
Yeah, I just started today.
She bends over with her ass facing Smokey. She's trying to adjust the machine. Smokey's clocking that ass real hard.
This thing is too hard to deal with.
Not too bad for me to deal with.
She's still bent over. We could tell Smokey's imagination is at work by his facial expressions.
I need you to put it in.
It's real hard. Let me put it in for you.
It slips out every time I do it.
That's all right, baby. I'll put it back in.
Smokey's going through some of his patented body gyrations with his eyes closed. We see Craig checking him out and shaking his head. The woman turns to see that Smokey is into it.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
He awakens from his trance.
Oh, nothing. Let me show you how it works.
Smokey goes behind the machine and sets the pin on the machine at 200 pounds.
All you have to do is sit down on this bench and stretch your arms up to this bar and pull down like this.
Smokey pulls up the bar, pulls down on the bar, but nothing moves. Smokey takes his hands off the bars and rubs them together.
Gotta get the grip right.
The woman folds her arms. Smokey pulls down on the bar once again with all his might. He grunts, nothing happens. Pulls again. His face is all twisted. He grunts louder. The bars don't move, but Smokey's body raises up slightly. It almost looks like he's doing chin-ups. Then suddenly a loud fart comes from his pants. He looks at the woman to see if she heard it. The woman quickly walks away. Smokey smiles as if it wasn't him. He watches her walk off, then he sniffs the air. He looks around for a moment, then he gets up and walks in the opposite direction. Interior, front desk, health club, evening. Craig is finally talking with the supervisor. She's looking at him like he's crazy.
Just because you lift weights that don't make you a weight trainer.
I know, but I'm just trying to come up.
But you have no experience.
Just then, Lucky walks up and hands her an application. The supervisor's checking him out. He walks away.
Thank you. See, he got experience. 6 years in Folsom, 2.5 in San Quentin, and 18 months in Pelican Bay. I've done a year in prison myself, so when you get the experience needed for this weight training job, come back and see me.
Smokey walks up.
What's up?
Let's roll. She tripping.
Yeah, let's break.
They start to walk out. Smokey turns around.
It ain't nothing but fat bitches in here anyway.
Interior floor evening. Everybody exercising on the floor stops. They look at Smokey, then down at their bodies. At the same time, everyone starts to work out harder and faster than before. Exterior, Craig's porch evening. Craig and Smokey are sitting on the porch.
What happened to that lady you was trying to mac to?
I was too deep for her ass. You know women don't like strong men.
Craig knows that's bullshit.
I should have got a paper when we was out.
Just then, Big Worm's ice cream truck comes around the corner on Dayton's.
Here go Big Worm's ice cream truck. It's not hard to spot because it's the only ice cream truck I know that sits on Dayton's.
All the kids come running out of the house screaming, "Wait, ice cream man!" Big Worm makes them run an extra half a block till he gets in front of Smokey's house. He blows the horn.
What you gonna do?
Nothing. He can ask me for his money till Sunday.
You sure?
Positive. Let me see what he want.
Smokey gets up and walks to the ice cream truck. It's a gang of kids around the truck. Chris runs out of his house. Craig is looking. Interior, Big Worm's ice cream truck. Late afternoon. All the kids are up to the truck, happy as can be. A couple of kids steal Big Worm's chrome air caps off his Dayton's.
All right, little boys and girls, what can I get you?
What you got?
It's written on the side of the truck.
Boy number 1 is looking on the side of the truck. Big Worm is waiting. Ugh. He's taking forever.
Boy, what the fuck you want?
Give me some chili Fritos. Suddenly, Big Worm spots Smokey.
Y'all, back away from the truck.
The kids are confused, but they back up.
Come here.
Smokey steps up.
You sell that bud?
Some of it.
Well, give me the rest, because somebody around the corner wants it.
Smokey's getting nervous.
No, not for real. I sold it.
Well, then count out my money.
Smokey's real nervous now. Hurry up!
Wait, we handling grown folk business.
Smokey pulls out 5 20s folded in half. He tries to pull a fast one. He starts counting.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Trying to keep going.
120, 140, 160.
Wait a minute. That's only $100. Stop playing, smoke.
Nah, you know what? You can laugh your ass off. But Craig got fired yesterday. So we was talking all day today.
What's this got to do with me?
Huh? Let me explain. We was talking over all our problems. And what happened is we started smoking bud and shit.
Don't tell me you smoke on my bud.
Huh? Yeah.
Look, nigga, I'm coming here at 10 o'clock at the dot. If you ain't here with my money or my bud, I'll kill you and him.
Smokey submits.
All right, man. I'll meet you right here.
10 o'clock. That's all I gotta say.
10 o'clock right here. I won't let you down, Worm.
Get out of my face.
Smokey walks away from the truck. The little kids walk back up to the truck. Can you give me my chili Fritos?
I ain't giving you shit. Back away from my truck.
The ice cream truck drives off. The kids are left hanging. I hate him. Exterior, Craig's porch, evening. Craig looks at Smokey, walk over to him, and sit down.
What do you say?
He said for us to pay it by 10 o'clock or...
What you mean us?
Nothing. That fool ain't gonna do nothing.
Just then Debbie walks back over there.
Craig, I left my purse in your house. Can I get it?
Yeah.
Craig opens the door.
Oh.
Craig and Debbie walk into the house. Smokey still looks nervous, looking down at the sidewalk. Just then Joy pulls up and gets out of her car. She's walking up the driveway.
Where's Joe at?
Smokey,
Where's Craig at?
Smokey looks up. Just then Craig and Debbie come walking out the house. Joy stops in her tracks. She can't believe it. Craig's mouth drops open.
Damn, of all times to come over.
Joy stares at Debbie as Debbie walks off. Then she walks up to Craig.
Who's that bitch?
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Who's that bitch?
That's Debbie from down the street.
So, what's she doing in your house?
A person there. Look, go in my room. I'll be there a minute.
Joy walks in the house.
Hey, man, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Let me go straighten this girl out real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm going to go home and use the bathroom.
What's wrong?
My stomach hurt. Them sugar sandwiches are starting to kick in.
Come back, because we got to think of a plan.
I'll be right back.
Craig closes the door. Smokey gets up and starts to walk home. He walks right across Stanley's grass. Stanley comes out.
Get off my damn grass.
Smokey keeps walking, ignoring him. Stanley turns and walks away, stepping straight in some dog shit.
Damn it.
Smokey walks up to his front door. Exterior, Smokey's front door, evening. Smokey starts to knock, there's no answer. He knocks harder, there's no answer. He holds his stomach and starts to walk around to the back. Exterior, Smokey's back door, evening. Smokey knocks on the back harder than the front.
Mama!
There's no answer. He starts to trot out to the backyard. Exterior, Craig's front door, evening. Smokey knocks on the door. A few months later, Mr. Jones answers the door.
What you want?
Can I use your bathroom, Mr. Jones?
What you gotta do, number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Oh no, you ain't gotta drop a bomb in here.
Mr. Jones slams the door in Smokey's face.
Man,
He trots off the porch, holding his stomach. Exterior, Smokey's backyard, evening. Smokey trots into the backyard. He barely can hold it. He sees an old newspaper. Smokey grabs it and finds a spot. He looks around, pulls down his pants. He gets into it. Then he hears Izelle walking up the driveway.
Smokey! Smokey!
Smokey doesn't answer.
damn.
Izelle knocks on the back door real hard. No one answers. Izelle turns to walk away when he sees Smokey's hat popping up from the bushes.
Hey, Smokey, what you doing?
Nothing, man. Stay over there.
Izelle starts to walk towards Smokey.
I thought you wanted me to wash your car.
Come back later, man. I'm serious.
You doing, huh?
Shut up, punk.
Damn, it looks just like dog shit.
Man, get out my backyard.
Alright, give me $2. I'll shovel it up for you.
Get out. And you better not tell nobody, neither.
Izelle leaves. Interior, Craig's room, evening. Craig is still in the room with Joy. Joy gives Craig a hug.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, just don't let it happen again.
Alright, you gonna walk me out?
Yeah, come on.
They both walk out the room to the front door.
You know how we do it.
Exterior, Craig's front door, evening. Craig and Joy walk out the door and down the driveway.
So you gotta learn how to control your temper.
I know.
Joy jumps into her car and starts it up. Just then Felicia walks up to Craig.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Craig walks over to Felicia. Joy gets a shitty look on her face.
What's up?
Can I borrow y'all VCR so I can dub the tape?
Craig just walks back to the car. Felicia gets the message. Craig reaches the car and tries to give Joy a goodbye kiss.
Who's that bitch?
That's Debbie's sister.
Fuck you, Craig. You think you slick?
Joy puts the car in drive and peels out. Craig just looks.
Damn.
Craig looks up the block to see Smokey coming his way. Craig waits for him and they both walk up the driveway, then sit on the porch. Exterior, Craig's porch, dusk. As dusk falls on the hood, Craig and Smokey are on the porch thinking.
So what you gonna do about Worm?
He just talking madness. He ain't gonna do nothing.
All right, now if you want to handle business, we can handle business.
Smokey doesn't say anything. Craig stands up and goes into the house. Interior, Craig's room, evening. A hand reaches inside of a drawer and pulls out a .22 automatic. We realize it's Craig. Just then his father comes in the door.
Craig,
Mr. Jones sees the gun and stops in his tracks. Craig looks at Mr. Jones.
what you need that for?
Craig looks at the gun, then at Mr. Jones.
Section.
Protection from what? From who?
Anybody who wants to get some.
You kids today ain't touching but punk. Sissified, quick to pick up a gun, can't even shoot, scared to take an ass whipping like a man. Back when I was growing up, these were your protections, with some lose time, yes. But always live to fight another day, and getting some crack was getting a piece of somebody's ass.
Craig is listening.
You a sissy?
Nah.
Show me what you got.
Craig puts the gun on the dresser and starts to slap box with his father.
Jab, jab,
Craig does.
jab, jab.
Craig does.
Now come with the right.
Craig does.
That's it, that's it.
Craig hits Mr. Jones in the gut. Mr. Jones stops in the middle of the match.
Hold up. Don't get carried away.
Craig puts his dukes down.
Boy, you done picked up over the years. All that I done taught you is paying off.
I got a little something.
That's all the protection you need. If a man ain't got more than two hands, he got his ass wiped.
Craig takes heed to the advice.
Remember that.
Mr. Jones turns and walks out the door. Craig puts the gun away and walks out the door behind his father. Exterior, Craig's porch, evening. Craig walks back out onto the porch with Smokey. Just then, Red pulls up in his father's Ford Escort. He gets out and walks to the porch dressed in his uniform.
What's happening, Red?
Nothing. What y'all doing?
Taking it.
Y'all been out here all day?
Yeah, tripping off everybody.
Why didn't you fight Debo yesterday?
Man, I ain't sweating him.
How's your eye?
It's cool.
Red shows them the eye. It's a little red.
Aw, man.
Red is embarrassed. Hector pulls up in his lowrider. He stops in the middle of the street, gets out and walks to the porch. What up, Craig? What up, Red?
Chilling.
Nothing.
Hey, Smokey, sell me a dub.
I ain't selling you nothing.
Come on, man. Let's let bygones be bygones.
No, man. Now raise up before Craig's father come out here.
Oh, that's messed up, Holmes. Hector starts to walk away. Craig looks at Smokey.
You need to go and do that.
Hell no.
Man, money is money.
Hold up.
Smokey thinks.
Hold up.
Hector stops. Smokey meets him at his car. The transaction takes place. Exterior. Craig's South Central neighborhood. Night. All's calm as night falls on the hood. The three are still kicking it. Suddenly, Craig spots Steve-O coming on his beach cruiser.
Here comes Debo. Give me all stuff.
Craig and Smokey both take off their gold. Smokey pulls 120 sack out of his pocket and hands it to Craig. Red tucks his chain in his shirt. Craig puts all their stuff under the flower pot again. Steve-O rides up.
What's up, y'all?
Nobody says anything.
What's up, Red?
Nothing.
Thanks for the bite.
Red looks down.
What you got on the 40?
I'll show it $200.
I do, but I want to spend Red's money.
I'm broke. Steve-O gets off the beach cruiser and starts to pat on Red's pockets.
Give it up, Red.
Come on, Debo, stall him out.
Red is backing up.
What you got on the 40, homie?
I ain't got no money, Steve-O.
You got something.
Steve-O pulls Red's collar down and snatches his gold chain. Why are you tripping, Steve-O?
Shut up, punk, or I bomb on you again.
It's cold, man. Go and give the man back his chain.
Steve-O jumps on the beach cruiser.
What chain?
Steve-O rides off. Red is mad, so mad a tear comes down to his face.
Debo be tripping too much.
I know.
They both look at Red. Red doesn't say nothing. He just jumps in his father's car and speeds off. Craig and Smokey watch.
That's messed up. His grandmoms gave him that necklace.
I'm telling you, Debo is out of control.
Dana pulls up in her car. She gets out and walks to the house.
Debbie came by here looking for you.
What'd she say?
She just didn't tell you she came by.
All right.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Smokey.
When we gonna hook up?
Boy, please.
Dana walks into the house. Exterior, Mr. and Mrs. Parker's front door. Night. Mrs. Parker runs out of the house screaming.
He crazy.
She runs up the street. Mr. Parker comes out the front door with a handful of clothes and throws it on the lawn. Exterior, Craig's porch, night. Craig and Smokey watch what's going on.
Going off.
I would too if I was him. We're digging out the whole neighborhood except me.
Exterior, Mr. and Mrs. Parker's house, night. Mr. Parker walks back in the house, and a few moments later, he comes back with another handful of clothes, throwing them on the lawn, and walks back into the house. Exterior, Stanley's house, night. Stanley walks out of his house in his robe to see what's going on. Exterior, Mr. and Mrs. Parker house, night. Mr. Parker comes out with his last handful of clothes, slamming them on the lawn and walking back in the house, slamming the door. Exterior, Craig's porch, night. Craig and Smokey are still looking.
I wonder if she would give me some now.
Right.
Craig.
You stupid.
Dana opens the front door.
Craig, Daddy wants you.
Look,
Dana looks across the street.
What happened?
Mr. Parker caught Mrs. Parker and Pastor Clever in the house knocking boots.
No, they wasn't.
Yep.
Dana continues to look.
What did Daddy want?
I don't know. Go see.
Craig gets up and walks into the house.
So what's up with me and you, Dana?
I'm in there on the phone with Debbie right now, and she told me about Rita.
Rita who?
Rita that's going to be here at 7:30.
Smokey is stuck.
Oh, girl, that's my friend.
Interior, Mr. Jones's bedroom, night. Mr. Jones is laid in the bed with the remote in his hand watching TV. Craig walks in.
Huh?
Hand me that TV guide off the dresser.
Craig grabs the TV guide and gives it to Mr. Jones.
Thank you.
Craig stands there.
What you just standing there for?
That's all you wanted?
Yeah, get out of here.
Craig can't believe it, walking out the room.
Dana could have done that.
But I asked you to do it.
Interior, Craig's porch, night. Smokey is just sitting out there by himself, looking across the street. Craig comes out.
Anything else happen?
Nope.
Craig sits down and looks across the street. Out of nowhere, we see Izelle run up to the Parker's house and grab a handful of clothes and break up the street.
You little dope fiend.
Izelle runs out of sight.
That's scandalous.
A girl is coming up the street and walks towards the porch.
Is Dana in there?
Yeah, just
I
knock.
knocked.
Oh, the girl knocks. Dana opens the door.
All right.
What up, girl?
Just getting off that crazy bus. Do you remember to buy the hair?
Yeah, Craig, Daddy wants you again.
Dan.
Craig gets up and walks in right behind the girls. Interior, Craig's hallway, night. Craig walks to his father's room. Interior, Craig's parents' room, night. Mr. Jones is laying in the bed. Craig walks in.
Huh?
Give me some water.
Craig just looks.
Kind of glad his ass got bit.
Craig turns and walks out. Interior, Craig's kitchen, night. Craig walks in and looks in the cabinet. He grabs a glass and puts a tap water in it and walks out. Interior, Craig's parents' room, night. Mr. Jones is laying in the bed, laughing at the TV. Craig walks in and hands him the water, turns to walk out when, come on, man, let me get some ice. Craig turns back around and gets the glass. Mr. Jones is still laughing at the TV. Interior, Craig's kitchen, night. Craig opens the freezer. He grabs some ice when one drops on the floor. Craig looks at it, then he picks it up and puts it in the glass. Craig is smiling. Interior, parents' room, night. Craig walks in and hands Mr. Jones his water.
Took long enough.
Craig just looks. Exterior, Craig's porch, night. Craig steps out with Smokey.
So what you gonna do?
Man, I don't know.
You want me to ask my sister if she got some money?
Yeah, see what's up.
A car pulls up in front of Smokey's house.
That worm?
No, I don't know who car that is.
They both continue to look.
What time is it?
Craig looks at his watch.
7:45.
Smokey smiles.
Nigga, that's Janet Jackson.
Ooh,
The girl Debbie hooked me up with. I'll be back.
bring it down here.
Okay.
Smokey starts to jog down to the car. Interior, Rita's car night. We can't see Rita's face, but we can see Smokey jogging up to the car. He looks in with a smile, then his smile turns into a frown. We see Rita's face, toe back ugly.
Stop.
Not a damn thing.
Exterior, Craig's porch night. Craig is looking at the two from his porch. He sees Rita get out and she's as big as a house. Interior, Mrs. Jones' car night. Mrs. Jones drives right past Smokey and Rita. Smokey has a sorry look on his face. Exterior, Craig's porch night. Craig watches as his mother pulls up. She gets out and starts towards the front door.
Who is that fat girl with Smokey?
Met her today.
She's a big one.
For real.
Yeah, you been out here all day?
Yep, you know Daddy got bit.
Bit by what? A dog?
Yeah.
Let me go in here and see what's going on with this crazy man.
Mrs. Jones opened the door.
I'm right behind you.
Interior, Dana's room night. The girl is French braiding Dana's hair. Your brother's friend is cute.
Smokey? You must be crazy.
Craig walks in.
You should learn how to knock.
Sorry.
How long you want?
To my butt?
Dana, loan me $200.
For what?
Smokey owes Big Worm $200.
No, I need my money to pay her.
She barely started. Let her do it next week. We gotta pay this fool.
So, no, Craig, and get out of here anyway and shut my door.
All right, I'm gonna remember that. And she has hair ain't even the same color as yours.
Craig walks out and slams the door. Dana and the girl check the color.
Is it the same?
Yeah, girl, he lying. Exterior, Smokey's front yard night. Rita is a big one. Smokey's trying to shake her.
We could kick it, but I forgot I got to pick up my mom from work.
I'll take you to go get her.
No, because she don't like me to come home come get her with nobody.
Well, you want me to wait here for you?
Interior, Craig's room night. Craig is laying on his bed looking at the ceiling. The telephone rings. Craig looks worried.
Big Worm is gonna tear Smokey up.
Mrs. Jones come in.
Telephone.
Who is it?
Little girl.
Tell her I'll call her back.
Okay.
Mrs. Jones exit. Exterior, Smokey's front yard night.
So after we come from there, we might be going to Lancaster. So I don't know when we coming back. Or we might even spend a night. Ain't no telling.
Rita's getting back in the car.
Okay, well, we'll just hook up tomorrow. Go to the motel or something. You should write down your number.
I got your number. I'll just call you.
Rita starts up the car.
So do I get a goodbye kiss?
Smokey fakes a cough.
I don't want to give you my cold and stuff.
Yeah, because I got to be in a fashion show Sunday and I want to be sick. This cold makes me swell up.
Damn, you must got the flu.
Huh?
Nothing. You drive careful.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Rita drives off. Smokey looks relieved. He starts to walk up the street. Exterior, Debbie's front porch. Night. Smokey knocks on Debbie's door. He sees Debo's beach cruiser on the porch. Debbie answers.
Who is this?
Smokey,
Debbie opens the door.
What?
why you hook me up with that fat ass girl?
Who, Rita?
Yeah.
Rita ain't fat.
Shit. Her ass is white as a cattle ranch.
Oh, no, she ain't. She cute.
Please. She said she looked like Janet Jackson.
No, she didn't say that.
Yes, she did. Bitch got out looking like Reggie Jackson.
That's fucked
Debbie
up.
started to laugh.
Don't laugh. Oh,
Don't laugh.
I'm laughing at you. I'm sorry, but I thought you was gonna like her.
Yeah, right. That girl is twisted up.
What's what? What's
Oh, tore up.
toe up?
Toe up real fast. Toe up.
Debbie giggles.
She's gonna probably call me too.
What Debo doing here?
He in there sleep with Felicia.
Sleep?
Yeah, I went in a room to get something, and they both here sleep.
Alicia fucking Debo too?
Yeah, she nasty.
Where your mom's at?
She went to Vegas with a boyfriend.
Oh, so y'all just parlaying this weekend.
Yeah.
All right. I'll catch you later.
Okay then. Bye.
Bye.
Debbie closes the door. Smokey walks off the porch and down the driveway. Then he
All
stops.
right. Wait, guys.
Yeah.
What?
I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna have to tap out.
All right.
But oh my god, we did almost the entire thing.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
we-
to page 89.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Definitely like 2/3. At least. That was good.
Yeah. All right, are we calling it a night?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're calling it a night.
A lot of N words that we had to say there.
Yep. So this will be on the internet for posterity's sake.
So just
Awesome. Any of you
Edit
try to
that
run
out.
for office?
We're not gonna. No censorship.
No.
But
Excellent.
that's why I was the narrator. That was the safe N word.
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait to see it. We need to up your marketing game. We need more people to see. We need more people to see this. We need to figure out how to market it better.
I can think about that. Yeah. I can do that.
If I have any ideas, I'll think of them too. I'll let you know if I know anybody who can promote.
Yeah, sometimes just like sharing it in a group, like I think sometimes just
Not on
direct.
Facebook, though.
What's that?
Not on Facebook. Not with people we know. Can't be running around like.
Everyone,
Well, that's
Sam,
probably the easiest way. I mean,
I know.
if you send it to people directly and
Hey!
Messenger,
John!
you can tweet it. You can put it in groups where there's lots of people. So
Wait,
whatever
what are
your
we talking about?
ideas for marketing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's
So
monitor it, baby.
also tell your friends, tell 5 of your friends to subscribe to the page as well.
Yeah. Yes. Monetize, baby.
Yeah.
Try and get rich.
I
Yeah,
know which one we should do next. I know which movie, and you guys are going to agree with me.
Okay.
what?
We should do My Cousin Vinny. That's like my favorite movie.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good
And
one.
I want to be Marissa Tomei.
Okay.
And it
Everybody-
has to be
Okay,
the
fair
ending
enough.
scene.
Everyone
ending-
wants to be Marissa Tomei in that movie. Everybody wants to be.
Amazing. Her accent, her acting, just
You're
everything.
gonna shoot a deer?
Yeah, that's a cool movie.
That's a good
Yeah.
movie. That's a
So if we could do the whole thing, that would be great.
We
If not,
innocent, leaf eating, doe-eyed little deer. Yeah.
But yeah,
That's fun.
that's on the list. That should be on the list.
Shit,
Yeah,
Sam,
that
Sam, you're looking like Julian.
Am I?
I can't
Why-
see you.
I had to turn the lights off.
Why'd you turn the light off? You live by yourself.
First of all, I had to relocate to my room so Scarlett could get some sleep. But I turned the lights off because I wanted to take my shirt off. And
Ah,
You look
it's
like
okay.
look like Blair Witch Project.
Not gonna judge.
Speaking of which, we can put that on the.
Is there dialogue in that movie? I mean, I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
question. I don't know. If
There is
there's
dialogue in that movie. It's not great though.
Yeah.
It's mostly, yeah.
It's mostly running
There
around
were
the forest.
a good couple of lines in there though.
See, that was the good thing about Clerks. Like, Kevin Smith has dialogue.
Yeah. If it's one thing he's got dialogue. That's for sure.
The Blair Witch Project would be fun to reenact in the woods or something like that. But
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I don't think we're going to the woods anytime soon.
yeah. Oh my God! Nope. All right. I thought of a. Actually, you know what? No, Misha's gonna think that that's erotica too.
What's he
whatever.
gonna think? What's he gonna
Okay.
think is erotica?
The movie Election.
Oh.
that's a great movie.
That's a
Yeah,
great movie.
I'm totally down for that movie too. I like.
That's a really good movie.
Yeah, don't worry about the erotica stuff. That is what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny.
Well, what if it's erotica?
Well, you
We
gotta
should do erotica. Oh my god.
you gotta say that. You gotta admit that was a funny aside.
Yeah, that was yeah.
What was the
That
funny
was-
aside?
Oh,
Oh, that.
are you reading erotica thing?
Hold on while I put on the song "Erotica" by Madonna. No, I'm kidding.
Alexa, play erotica by Madonna.
No, fuck Alexa. She's not allowed in my house.
Why is Alexa a bitch to you?
No, I don't want those creepy things. Like,
Oh,
Mm-mm.
what about Siri? Do you
Well-
have her turned off on your phone?
Yeah, I couldn't help that. That was on my phone. Like, I couldn't. Like, yeah, I turned Siri off my phone.
I haven't even like used Siri in years.
Yeah. Though actually, it's funny. When Siri first came out, one of my coworkers is named Siri too. So the
Oh yeah.
Hey,
like
Siri.
it's the only person named Siri I've ever met. So when
Okay.
that happened, she was just like, ugh.
Damn, looking sexy there.
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
Who's looking sexy?
I said you.
What?
You!
Me? Why me?
Never mind.
Oh, because I'm not wearing any clothes? All right.
What song is that from?
What song?
No, I'm messing with Siri.
Oh, okay.
Alright, guys. I have to sleep.
All right.
It was great talking to you guys.
Yep, it was
Yeah.
fun.
We'll
When
do
I'm
it again.
talking to You too. Congratulations on getting your permit.
Thank you. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
excited. I
Word.
can actually drive now. I'm gonna
Yep.
have my dad teach me.
Yeah, have fun on the motorcycle.
Thanks. Have a good night, guys.
All right, have a good night.
Right.